Peace family. Today we're making beauty berry jelly with our homegrown beauty berries. So I'm just starting off by getting them washed up. I'm going to add some water and smash them to get the juices flowing. We've got to make sure we've got all of our lids and rings lined up and ready while it's boiling. And my jars are getting hot. I think we're almost there. Water's starting to turn colors.
Steady, girl, still recording. Rock until the break of dawn.
Now back to our scheduled program. I'm going to pour the sugar in this bowl, and then I'm going to mix in my pectin with the sugar before we add it to our hot liquid mixture. Now the calcium water that also goes with this particular type of pectin, I added into the liquid. And then we need our lemon juice. And we're just gonna add that. We're gonna keep it stirred. We're gonna try not to get any sugar just stuck at the bottom so that it doesn't, get too hot and burn. And now we're gonna fill our jars to a 1/4 inch headspace. I want to note that I use Pomona's pectin in my jellies, which allows me to lower the amount of sugar that I use in a recipe. I get to choose. So if you're looking at my particular amount of sugar or something like that, and it looks different to you because jelly normally has a whole lot, that is the reason why. I don't believe you can do that with other types of pectin, but Pomona's pectin is not hard to find. I order it from Azure Standard. I will put my link below for you guys. I also ordered the book from Azure Standard and I love it. My baby girl's getting good at this, y'all.
Perfect.
I have a feeling this one, I could tell this one was not, I was staring at it all day. Can I do any of these with one hand? No, that one. Oh, I'm good. Thank you, though. All but one has sealed. I'm still happy with that. This one can go in the fridge.
Peace family. I hope you guys are happy and healthy and doing well. Welcome to our Every Bit Counts Challenge, week 2. I'm gonna start with some Cuban oregano cough syrup. So this is what it's looking like. It looks great, and I actually want to plant some pole beans back here, so I'm gonna cut it way back, and I'm still gonna leave this little front corner for the Cuban oregano, and then probably put some pole beans back there. Yay.
Alright, there's our basket. And I have all of this and space for faux beans. Yay.
So we got our Cuban oregano all washed and dried up. I'm just going to use this recycle jar to mix my cough syrup. So we're going to just take equal parts leaves and equal parts natural cane sugar and put it in layers in this jar, fill it up, and close it up. And it's really just that simple. I'll come back in a couple days, maybe 3-4 days, and stir it up. And in about a week, I'll be able to strain it out and have my cough syrup. You can use whatever sugar you like. I use natural cane sugar in my kitchen, period. So that's what goes into all of my jellies, jams, recipes, baking, everything. I'm just going to sit this in the pantry, and the rest of these are going to go in the freezer. This is what it looks like after about a week. I'm just going to let this sit here and strain, and I'll put it in a glass jar. Yay! What's left in the jar I'll use for tea the next time I make a big pot of tea. Peace family, I hope you guys are doing well. So we are doing our Every Bit Counts challenge. Excuse the lighting. I am putting mangoes in the dehydrator. I have recorded me slicing them and putting them in there and all that before, so I didn't do it again. I will put a video below, but I will show you guys how long and what temperature I put my dehydrator on, and I'll show you guys what they look like when they come out. Okay, so this is my dehydrator. I put them on for 12 hours at, oops, y'all can't even see, my bad, at 135. That normally gets the job done, and I'll show you guys how they look when they come out. Peace. Okay family, so this is what they look like when they come out of the dehydrator. The amount of time that you put your mangoes on for is just going to depend on how thin you slice them. If we slice them a little thinner, we'll put them on for a little less time, but you just want to make sure that they are very dry. I just dropped some oxygen absorbers into the bottom of my jar. That's also going to help keep my mangoes fresh until we are ready to eat them later. If you haven't watched me before, you don't know, but I'm about to hide this jar from my family until mango season is over. They can eat fresh ones for now. And we've got some blueberries up next.
Okay, so I covered my blueberries with water and cooked them down a little bit. Now I'm going to strain it. You can use a cheesecloth if you want super clear jelly. I'm just going to use a metal strainer. So I'm going to let this strain for a little bit. You can see it's still going. And I'm going to wash this. And then this is what's left from the beauty berries. So we're actually going to combine it and make it beauty berry blueberry jelly. I think it's going to be gorgeous. And it's also going to be tasty because we've done it before.
So this is the book that I was telling you guys about, and I just wanted to show you I'm using the blueberry vanilla jelly recipe minus the vanilla. I'm going to use the same amount of cups of juice, but I'm just going to do half and half with the blueberry juice and the beautyberry juice. So this is what the pectin package looks like. This is the same package that we just used for the beautyberry juice. I'm sorry, the beautyberry jelly. I'm going to add the appropriate amount of teaspoons in here, and again I added my calcium water, which is the other part of this pectin, to the liquid mixture. And so we're getting our juice up to a boil, and we are going to add in our sugar and pectin, making sure to stir it, making sure to mix everything really well. Bring it back up to a boil so that we can fill our hot jars.
Perfect.
Okay, family, so I'm about to go harvest some more basil, but since you guys watched me do that in the last video, I'm not going to show you again, but I do want to show you kind of the finished product, how it looks. So normally I hang it in the laundry room, then I put it in a paper bag for a little while longer just to make sure they're dry. Then I take them out and blend them up. So this is sweet Thai basil. This one is Genovese basil. I couldn't find my label, so this could be prettier, but at least I know what everything is. This is lemon basil, and this one is holy basil. And I will still show you my bundles once I get them all cleaned up and hung up. Peace. Okay, so this is what I have picked today. I've got lemon basil. These two are sweet Thai basil. This one is Genovese basil, and that one is holy basil. And I will probably pick some more tomorrow because I've got a little more space here. And then I have some hooks in my pantry that I can also hang herbs on. So I'll be back tomorrow with some more food preservation. Peace.
Okay, family, so we bought a watermelon and we were not happy with the texture. It was a seeded watermelon. The taste was good, but maybe it was just a little bit too ripe for us. So my husband went ahead and juiced it for me. And today we are going to can watermelon lemonade concentrate. This is my first time, but I'm super excited. That's my lemon juice. I do order that from Azure. Again, I'll put my link below if you guys want to try them. And I will also try to link a lot of these recipes below. Some of them are from books and some of them are recipes that I found online. So if it's something that I found online, I will go ahead and try to link that below for you guys. In this recipe, the sugar is at my discretion as well. The lemon juice is what's very important because watermelon is low acid, and so the lemon juice is what makes this recipe safe to can. I wasn't able to find a recipe or recommendation for just canning watermelon juice by itself, but it's looking good. By the way, this is 2 batches of the recipe. So I think the recipe said that it would make 3 quarts, and I doubled it. And next up is pineapples. This one is super simple. I just juice apples and can my pineapples in apple juice. So we've got hot jars over here ready to fill, and we're just gonna fill them up. I only had a few pineapples, so it's not a big batch, but I am always excited to get food, on the shelves. So let's do it. And my family absolutely loves these canned pineapples. I also like to freeze some of my pineapple rinds to make tea later.
Okay, next morning. Nice. This morning. Not easy to do one-handed. Yes. I'm gonna go ahead and move these. Yes. Very nice, very nice. Yes. Yes. I don't know why that one was so hard, but there we go. So these look great and I'm grateful. I do want to mention, I don't know if I've ever mentioned before I put these in my pantry, I actually wash the jars really well and wipe them to dry them, especially like under the rims. That way, if anything has spilled out, which I don't think anything spilled out in these, but especially like pressure can stuff, if you have siphoning and stuff, you don't want food to accumulate up under here, up under your tops and make mold. And they're sitting in your pantry for however long. So, yeah, that's my tidbit. Peace.
So here are all of our jars laid out, cleaned and labeled. And don't forget about our Cuban oregano cough syrup, our basil, and our dried mangoes. Thank you so much for joining me for the Every Bit Counts challenge. Peace.